guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the market. Sorry it's been a bit since I've had a video. Caught up live streaming every day. If you're not on the stream, jump on there, hit the notification bell. Stream all day trading. It is March 4th. We're going to be looking at some barbecue, BBBYQ, some SPY, some technical analysis, and the stocks, the options, and the futures I've been trading. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT, as well as Discord server. Link for those are in the description. Yeah, it's been like maybe a week or two since I've had a video. A lot has happened with Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm not going to go over all of it, just kind of where I see it at this point. SPY, we just had a JPAL, 25 basis points. I think we'll probably sell off looking at the chart, but we do have Apple earnings after hours. That could move things, but very simply, we have an RSI divergence here on daily candles, higher highs and lower highs in the RSI. There's your divergence. You also have a bearish MACD here. MACD under the signal, and then red candles under the 9 moving average. So a little bounce today off of this support, but I think we'll probably continue to sell off. And once you break this area, this 410, not 410, this 405 range, probably have some pretty big potential to come down and even fill this gap in short order. We'll see what happens after earnings, though. It is Friday tomorrow, so we'll get a little bounce before this plays out. You know, maybe a gap up and then kind of a sell-off, or maybe flat and kind of a rally into Friday. But if we get a red day Friday, like a pretty bad red close, then next week's going to be pretty awful. Pac West is potentially going to go under this weekend. The new bank pretty much every weekend, unless they want to scare you with a war or something. But yeah, so we've been trading futures on that. I'll go over those trades in a little bit. Before we get to barbecue here, I'm trying to be patient. So the GME, real quick, has been, it didn't fill the gap to the bottom, the downside. Got a gap 1775, another one at 1688. It doesn't seem like it's going to fill those now, though, based on the daily candle yesterday, and then even yesterday it started to get kind of squeezy. It was very interesting, and this is when BBBYQ or barbecue was also running. So I'm not sure if barbecue is putting pressure on the whole basket. Now it's an OTC and it can't be manipulated the same way, and when it rises, it's putting pressure on the basket, or what is actually happening. But GME started looking pretty bullish, and then even in extended hours this morning, we had volume and it was up like 2.5%. Kind of interesting, and that was without the SPY at all. So GME might be about to make somewhat of a run, or a reversal at least. It seems is warranted. We do have an RSI divergence here as well now, and this candle, I guess that was 2 days ago. That hammer candle is a nice signal of a bottom. So yeah, not thinking we're going to get buys at any lower than this for now, and seems like it's due for a rally. How high? Not sure. 22 level seems pretty significant. But yeah, they should have earnings this month. They haven't announced yet, though. So, but yeah, looks pretty bullish on there. I did get calls 2 days ago. I started getting calls, closed my puts, and started getting some calls. We'll go over those trades as well. And then barbecue. So it did file for Chapter 11. I don't know if that's even happened. It's my last video. Filed for Chapter 11. It's now in Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. And at this phase, they could either, there's a lot that could happen. But they're basically waiting for bids of, for people to bid on the company if they want to buy it. And yeah, that's basically where we're at. Since it's filed for Chapter 11, NASDAQ delisted it off the exchange, and now it's trading on OTC. Slap a Q on there, goes to a different exchange, one that's less regulated, but I believe is less criminal. There's not as many dark pools. It doesn't seem like there's any internalization of trades. It's more raw, more direct, kind of, if you can imagine, like more of an old school stock market where it's more person to person, over the counter. Here's my share, you want it. Here's my share, they want it, and more of a genuine price discovery exchange. So with that, had the big gap down. First day on, 48 cents was the low, or thereabouts. All the charts are showing different stuff. But you have to make sure if you get updated data, real-time data for OTC. On Webull, you just have to try and trade the OTC stock, try and buy it, and then it'll tell you to apply for it. And then once you apply for it, it'll give you real-time data. But big bounce out of that gap down on BBBYQ here. And we've been just ripping really ever since, but not out of control, not unsustained, just very, very beautiful looking natural price discovery, looking like actually supply and demand are making sense and working at its best. From that low, we're at 223%. It's bounced. From the close of that day, which is a more realistic number, it's made a 113% rise. Right now we're up 47%. A little bit of profit taking here coming at the end of the day on Thursday. Friday, maybe flat, maybe a little bit of a dip. I think next week this rally will continue though. We've got inverted head and shoulders here on the hourly now, and on like this bigger time frame here. Still on the hourly, but these shoulders, and then this kind of head. But yeah, look on the trip up. Bull flag, bull flag, bull flag, and then it's kind of failing that now. But this whole thing in the longer time frame could even be a bull flag. So a pullback is warranted, and we're getting a little bit of that today, but it's still up 13%. So this is the first support I'm looking at, 1030. If this is holding by Friday and today, I'll be picking up some shares. It's possible it comes down a little further. I think the next fib level is like 838. Is this somewhere around here? Maybe even this 835 level. Could even retrace back to there. We'll see. This is on no news. This is, I think, literally just as simple as supply and demand and natural price discovery on the stock. Actually, I was just looking at a little thing. So OTC hits different. No pre-market after hour shenanigans. There actually are pre-market and after hour. It's shorter time frames, but it's not many people have access to it. I know I don't on E-Trade. No halts, which is true, so it can actually go insane. No high frequency trading. I can't confirm this, but I don't think so. No dark pulls, there's less of them. No more infinite liquidity. This could be. No shares available to short, and maybe not enough shares to close. That has nothing to do with OTC, no bear thesis, no hope for shorts. Yeah, so it's a different market, and it's I think it's beautiful. It's looking very nice. So yeah, very interesting. That's BBY. I traded it back and forth. I'm trying to think when the last video was. There was a lot of misinformation coming up to OTC and what was going to happen, and I was trying to get to the bottom of it. So I reduced exposure, closed out. I took losses here and there. Went back long. I go back long somewhere in here, and then closed out for a small loss. I can't even remember honestly, but been in and out quite a bit, and then ended up opening up a little bit the day before OTC in the extended hours, just in case that it was going to get suspended and not go OTC right away and be suspended for like 10 days. That was something spreading around, which I didn't think was true, but I thought just in case. So I opened some up there, and then it gapped way down, and I actually closed them here, and then it continued to rally, and then I actually ended up buying back up like around VWAP here. So picked up a bunch here, just shares, rode them up, added to them here on this breakout, and then what did I do? I closed them actually here, so just took that as a day trade. And then today, I maybe held some through, some I day traded. Today I bought a bunch just basically at open with this breaking of the high of that 10 cents, and rode those up to here, and actually waited till here and sold them out right here. Kind of this little double top. This is also a resistance. It's not drawn in there anymore. Where was that? That's weird. Yeah, anyways, there was a resistance right around here that I had drawn, and so closed them out there. Figured coming into Friday also we might see some profit taking, so close those out. And yeah, I still have some. I only closed it out of one of my brokerages. I have shares on TD Ameritrade and E-Trade. Yeah, there you go. So that's that same kind of. So close them out here. Might have even triggered some of this, but this might be the low. This 1030 looks like a little double bottom for me here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up some more. I'm gonna show you guys because yeah, I like it. looks like it's going to have a little rally, maybe back to VWAP into end of day. Was planning on waiting until tomorrow, but I'm liking that double bottom. It's hard to get a fill. It really is. I'm hitting at the ask and I'm not even filled. There's some fills. Should have grabbed those sooner. This, even just this little move right here, it's crazy. Just like how much, 8% from here to here. Wild range. But yeah, so I close those out here, and as you heard, I'm just opening up some here. Won't load it all up here. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, see if there's some more profit taking, see if we maybe get a new low. Maybe this 8 cents, but it seems like that 10 cents is probably a good buy. 10.30, and yeah, on the daily, I mean, this is on no news, nothing going on. So to me, it's just natural price discovery after months and months of crazy shorting. So more of a retracement type move, but we've come down so far that you know, we could get 1,000%, I think, even on just a retracement. But there is a bunch of news catalyst potential, of course, coming out. Barbecue here with a merger or acquisition, if that's going to take place, if there's a buyer for it, what they want to buy it at, spin-off of Baby. There'll be any number of things. So yeah, these are the shares I picked up this morning. So not all of them. I picked up only 10,000 today. The rest of these I picked up yesterday, and yeah, I can't day trade on this account, so just ending up holding. I'm gonna just be holding these till tomorrow or next week. Might add to it. This account though, I like to keep a lot of cash for margin for futures. The TD account, this one, yeah, this one I'm buying shares on. So just so you know, and this may be the same with your brokerage, you have to actually type in BBBYQ. So if I just type in BBY, it still has it, and I can't buy it. It says, oh, it's restricted, you can't buy it. On here, I actually have to type in BBBYQ, and it says no results. I hit enter, and then it shows up, and then I can buy it. So very strange. But yeah, so I'm picking up shares there. It looks like they all got filled. Just picked up 20,000. Maybe get some more tomorrow. Might wait for over the weekend. There's of course catalysts that could send this thing down to Chapter 7. You know, who knows? Lots of catalysts to send it down as well. But yeah, and then also options. If you do have open options, it's position closing only. So you basically, or you can exercise. So if you have long calls, there's not really a seller or a buyer for them. So I'm not sure how much money you're gonna be able to get to close them. Your best bet might just be to exercise them if you want, because you can't trade them. No one can buy them. So I'm not even quite sure how that's working. Yeah, I think all the options are basically just worthless at now. Not to say they weren't before, because they were way out of the money, but look, even June's, they're basically worthless. So we'll see if that changes, if it starts to rally and get closer to that strike of 50 cents. But at this point, it seems like you're maybe just holding those for exercise or assignment if you're short, like short puts or whatever. If you have covered calls, I don't know. Hopefully you can buy to close them, but you might not be able to. It's kind of the tough thing. Yeah, so here are the pickups today. There's the 10,000 picked up today. And I watched the gains go away. I only closed some of them up here because, again, I didn't want to day trade on this account. Yeah, and then on the futures, let's see, what did we do today? I opened here, came here, I can't remember. I did some trading in this range though. I think I went short, basically break even until I went long here and we had this rally. I went long here and then closed it out here. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't just wait, and then went long here and made that. So made a little gain there. It's just been chopping around. I think it's waiting for Apple earnings. On a longer time frame though, it's bear flag. I mean, now really is bearish, but it is at the support. But yeah, we already went over the SPY. But yeah, BY, I think a retrace even up to $1 could be possible without any news, just based on natural price discovery and this thing being way oversold for months and months. Yeah, and the lack of crime and manipulation that OTC provides. That's what I got, guys. We'll see you on Discord. Peace out.